Hello everyone, welcome on the bright side. I am Daniel and I'm joined by Tiffany.
Hey.
She's here for the finale of My Hero Academia Season 6, which is a wild thing to say because when I started my channel, this was one of the first things that I watched, and now it's ending. Though there will be more My Hero Academia to come in the future, this is just the end of this season. And I am very excited, because last time Uraraka gave a very nice speech defending Deku, and it seems like all the heroes were re-energized and they're ready to try again. I don't think anything too big is going to happen this episode.
Well, some crazy cliffhanger happened just because you said it and jinxed us.
We'll have to see. I mean, there's going to be something that happens this episode, so let's get into it. If you've liked my hero reactions so far and you're excited for the future of anime on this channel, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next My Hero Academia reaction. Just got announced today for the next season, so it's gonna happen. And you know, whatever other anime I'm watching, I'm planning to watch stuff every season, so it should be good. 3, 2, 1, go! Is that so? What do you think? I don't know about that. Oh! It's Stain. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Do you not know? Okay.
Are you okay?
Ooh. Little bit of All Might backstory. All Might depression arc. Yeah. What's up? What's up? It's like a Mario power-up.
一日に一度脱ヒーロー派による冒涜をあのように浄化しているオールマイトが最後に救った女だ
Oh, it's that lady. I remember this lady.
オールマイトはいかなる時も笑ってその身を人々に捧げたそれは力によるものではない
I love that Stain's just all like, you feeling bad for yourself? Snap out of it!
お前がオー
Cease this behavior 結果だとこれは過程だ
This is a process.
渦耳は雨風に負けずわずかな人間たちの間で出撃され今新たな大会へと進化しつつあるならば人はその火を絶やしてはならないくべ続けなければならない
There you go. Some good advice for really anyone.
もしお前が本当に真の英雄ならばそのタルタロスでの情報を使えそして必ずヒーロー40名殺傷犯であるこのステインを終わらせに来い
You ever expected when that character ever showed up that he'd be like an ally one day? It's symbolic. Last time we get this opening. The bath! My god.
Oh my god.
I disagree, but baths are good.
全員ライバルなのは変わんねえてめえも含めてなで伊豆け
Izuku, not Deku. I'm gonna still call him Deku.
うららかさんは
Sleep. She deserves it.
手紙のおかげでもう驚きとかそういうのはないんだけどさ。
ホークスに電話に出るように言ってほしかった。
ごめん。
無個性からトップオブトップの力なんて大変だったろ。いきなりそんな力もらったら。
Yeah, let's talk about that.
ワン・フォー・オールってどういう感覚なの？
It's like a tingling on the back of your neck. That's how Super Saiyan is described.
そのポーズって素でやってんの？どう？満点。
いうかまだ眠れなくて。
なんで？
Sleep.
オールマイトにひどいことをして、そのまんまなんだ。
Stop whenever the Katsudan gets
連
shown.
絡がつかなくて。
Oh my god, that is horrifying. What the hell?
That's giving
力になれ
Stalkalicious,
ず
babe.
すまなかった。緑谷少年。
Oh, you guys just gonna apologize to each other forever, huh?
謝るなら私たちにも謝ってよね。
I've got a lot to apologize for.
もうすぐそこだ。
Like, I'd say we have
自分はもう
like a season left.
詳しい話は避けるが、情報を得ている。総力を持って当たる。私も。
とんかつ弁当、とても力になりました。僕は
She wasn't for nothing.
から離れてしまったから、あんな風に。だから一緒に
守りましょう。
ホークスにメールくらいくれとことづけを。
Tell Hawks to call me!
伝えておくよ。
That hoe.
おこじゃん、おこやみくんじゃん。
心配だったんだ。
気が休まったみたいですね。
Oh my god, he's asleep.
エンデバーの息子。内心ではきっと俺の存在も未だ不安だろう。違うってことを証明する。みんなに安心してもらえるように。
男だよおめえは。俺なんだか涙が出てくるよ。
My boy.
やれること考えてさ。
Concert part 2? We're getting the band back together.
そうだな。
Why? What the fuck? Also, what is this Mineta face with the... I can't stop looking at Mineta. They're drawing him weird in this episode.
オール・フォー・ワンは身体を完成させるより早くワン・フォー・オールを手中に収めたがっている。オール・フォー・ワン、死柄木を先手で撃てる猶予はあと
1 month.
1ヶ月。そう思っていた。
Or so we thought.
ステインによってオールマイトへ渡されたタルタロスの警備記録。
Uh-huh.
手紙は強烈なオールマイトへのラブレター。
A love
ステイン
letter.
はオールマイト以外に
まさかヒーロー殺しがヒーローを後押しするとはな。
Well, he sure as hell isn't supporting villains.
女をまた集められる日が来る。
Thank you. Just thank you.
情報だ。情報がいる。
Nobody else is running.
This is smart.
その男はまるで我が子を守るかのようにそれを抱いていた。
False.
大切なものか。
Yeah, what are
記
these?
録媒体。
Well, he gave it to someone, so
今は壊された。
justice relative.
お前の信念は正しいものに届く。貴様は人か獣か。
Well, his
正しい
chin
世を
is
組みするだけの獣だ。
certainly not human. Inhuman chin
名
right
も知
there.
らぬから俺が唯一信用できる人
A
間
hello? You swim?
死の輪
It's a free episode all
お
over.
前は
Imagine if free, but all the characters looked like
まあ
gross humans like Stain.
殺人犯にこうも救われちゃ。
死柄木弔の中に宿ったオール・フォー・ワンの意識と
Cat.
本体が
Relax.
シンクロ
Yes,
してい
the
る
cat
わけです
officer.
ね。
He's
そ
shown
こだ
up
よ
before.
3作個性に宿る意識を介した思考の共有。問題はそいつが双方向ではないということ。
Yeah, it shouldn't. Oh, you got
直
some of
接
those
触
thoughts?
れられるほどに近づいた時、意識体の思いが私に流れ込んできた。水深約500メートルに幽閉されていた本体が地上にいる死柄木の具体的な思考を受け取れるものだろうか。
記録に残っていた電波の波形は会話のようになっていた。
解析
Oh,
は
can
数
he
なんですよね。
communicate with the radio
やりとり
waves?
の内容は
38日で完成させる。研究されることもその結果もブラフにする。本体と意識体の間でしかわからないこの更新が奴の本当のスケジュールならば器としての死柄木はあと3日ほどで完成する。
Uh-oh.
3 days! There goes my hopes for Shigaraki being an ally, kind of.
だから
The UN headquarters.
しかし派遣は明日にうちのサラームは我慢の限界です。上ごとのようにオール
He's from the
フォー
movie.
ロストそこなんだが
If anyone you can spare?
我慢できずに全部すっ飛ばして行っちゃった。
Also, we have a friend coming.
Alright.
行くことは決定しているんだ。早いか遅いかだけさ。
United States #1 hero, Star and Stripe. America is coming to save the
Of course, our top hero is someone like America.
America.
これからは私たちが一緒ですわ。
みんなで戦うんだ。
決戦が近づいている。
The final battle draws near.
不思議と怖さはない。A 組のみんながいるから。仲間がいるから。みんなで取り戻すんだ。
Yeah,
人
together.
々の笑顔を。
It's. I love it. I'm so glad we don't have to do things alone anymore.
さらに向こうへ。
There you go. 7th season, baby. That was My Hero Academia. Season 6. Your elbow showed up.
Been exposed.
She's been exposed. She has an elbow. So, that was an episode. A lot of setup for the final battle, including Stain, of all people, giving All Might a pep talk.
Like, get your shit together. By the way, here are these plans. You got 3 days.
Yeah. 3 days. Fuck. I've been talking a lot in some of these discussions about how I want Shigaraki to break away from All for One and realize that like he doesn't need him and he can be saved. It's gonna be a lot harder now if he actually takes over his body in 3 days. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't see us stopping it. Like stopping them from merging at least.
Oh, does that mean we're gonna have another inside brain fight thing again?
Probably.
Lovely.
I still think that might be the way to save Shigaraki, but Shigaraki himself might be, like, his consciousness might be taken out of this show soon. Whenever the next season shows up. Oh, God. So I've had some people in the comments be like, there's probably enough manga for another season, but the manga's still going. So, at least from what I hear, it's getting real close to the end. I try to avoid spoilers as best I can, but I believe I've heard that we're like currently in a big fight. So that's fun. But yeah, we got some big fights ahead. We need to also, I'm just curious about what every character is going to do next season, because we've got a lot of things need doing, but now we have all of Class 1A working on it. I can see characters like Uraraka and Sue might team up, try and find Toga and get her back. You know, we've got the Todorokis going to find Dabi and beat him. There's a lot of battles that need to be fought, and I'm excited to see how they all play out. We got 3 days. I just can't believe it. But we have support coming in the form of America's #1 hero, Star and Stripe. I really wish it was pluralized. It kind of annoys me that it's not pluralized. That's kind of exciting. I wonder what this character's ability is. They're just standing on top of like a stealth bomber, so I'm excited for that, because we've heard about we're requesting help from foreign heroes, and
some of them were eager, some of them weren't so eager.
Yeah.
Some of them literally didn't listen before they left.
She seems like she's going to be a character. I don't know how much she's actually going to contribute to the plot, but we'll take all the help we can get. She seems to know All Might, which makes sense because All Might spent a lot of time in America. She was all like, it's a personal request from All Might. I gotta go. But I have heard tell of this character, so I have no idea what she's about. So, besides that, she seems like very, very All Might-esque, like justice and America. I hope Stain continues to help us out if possible, because he's got a strong ability. Just needs one cut on you, and then he can freeze you.
I'm pretty sure Dude may say, "Come and kill me," though.
Did he say kill me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it does say come and kill me, but we could use his help. We don't need to kill him.
Maybe we can kill you after taking care of the big bad.
Yeah, maybe after. Maybe help. I was thinking about like what characters could possibly help. I would like Stain to to be on our side. That'd be nice. Let's just talk about this season in general. I like to do that when I finish shows. What did you think about this season? I'll ask you first. Where does this season stack up against other seasons? How about that?
I mean, well, it eats the shit out of the last season.
Yeah, last season's probably overall my least favorite. I'm not as much of a fan of the first season as a lot of people are, but last season mishandled some things. So they pretty much fully redeemed themselves in my eyes. It was really weird though, like the arc of people, like My Hero Academia was all like, oh, season 1 was pretty good. Season 2, everyone loved. Season 3, people were all like, yeah, this is great. Season 4 came around, and suddenly we got past that overhaul arc, and people were like, I don't know if the overhaul arc was that good. And now that we're in the festival arc, that's when I noticed a real, like...
Who's talking shit about the overhaul arc? Hold the fuck up.
That episode when Mirio versus Overhaul was like a bunch of like still shots. That's when I first started hearing people be like, man, My Hero Academia, it's losing its touch. And I don't think so, but I will say that season 5 is weird. It's really weirdly paced. Devoting half of the season to 1A versus 1B, and while they're all good episodes animation wise, and like many of the fights are interesting, it's not something that I'd fill up half a season with. And then to switch around the placement of 2 arcs and extend one with filler and flashbacks, the less important of them, and then to cut out parts of the My Villain Academia,
which everyone was screaming about,
which they have now put into the show, some of those parts. Last season was a weird decision, and a lot of people blame the movie, including you. And it's probably true. It's probably like they switched around the arcs so that they could fit in the movie. And season 5 was weird, but as far as I'm concerned, any misstep that happened last season, I never thought it was too great of a thing where I'd be like, I'm never watching My Hero again. But it's fully redeemed in my eyes, because this last season has been possibly my favorite of all of them. The war arc was crazy and exactly the high intensity that this show needed to go into, to switch it from some lighter stuff to darker stuff.
You spent entire 11 episodes just stressed.
Oh yeah, go back and look at my face in those reaction thumbnails, and you'll just see me be like, ugh. Yeah, I was stressed all of those episodes, and it was exactly what the doctor ordered. Followed by the aftermath of that, which took My Hero Academia from a show that was pretty good and I thought pretty well thought out in writing to way better than most shows in terms of how well it's thought out. The writing in the latter half of the season got really good.
I love when an author is able to do the whole "we won but at what cost" thing.
Yeah, and a lot of characters felt the effects, but the most important part is that most of these characters took that loss and grew. And while Deku grew power-wise, he actually didn't grow much character-wise until the very end.
I think it highlighted a lot of his strengths, but it also highlighted a lot of his weaknesses.
Yes, that's a good way of saying it. And I really, really like Deku as a main character. I felt like that was a pretty common thing to say early on. People were all like, this is a shonen protagonist that I actually like. Some people... I feel like... How many shonen protagonists do you not like?
I don't like the stupid ones. There are several stupid ones.
Like,
Oh God, you want me to sit here and shade everyone?
yeah,
'Cause even
shade some people.
Because even if I casually watched Naruto my entire middle school year, Naruto's stupid, Asta's stupid, Goku's stupid.
Naruto, Asta, Goku, they all have their strengths, but sure, they're not like deep thinkers. They mostly act on impulse. Deku's got lots of complexity going on that I appreciate.
He's like, he actually thinks, but unfortunately, because he thinks too much.
I would say that Tanjiro's a pretty good standout shonen protagonist from recent anime, even though I'm not a huge
My boy.
Demon Slayer fan. Tanjiro's the best character from that show because I love how he shows like genuine compassion.
To everyone he meets, he's a good boy.
Obviously, like Gon from Hunter x Hunter is super unique.
I am a good boy, but also pretty chaotic.
But yeah, so like you don't know how unique Gon is until like the Chimera Ant arc, and then you're all like, he's got a lot more going on than I thought. And when you go back and look at him, you realize that he always had that going on. Also, like Ichigo from Bleach, I'm a pretty big fan of. He's like, he gets stuff done. He's very stubborn. He's like, when I put my mind to something, I'm gonna get it done, and then he does it. Luffy.
Oh, Luffy. He it's weird because he's stupid, but like he isn't that stupid.
Luffy's got the combinations of the worst and best shonen character, like main character traits, and it somehow works. Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'll put him in another category if he's stupid, but he's not that stupid.
Yeah, he's stupid, but he like has secret. He has lots of thoughts within him that and I love whenever he speaks his mind, and you're all like, wow, okay. Anyway. Enough about talking about other shonen anime. I just think Deku's a very good character in this show, and this season like took my appreciation of him to a whole other level. I loved Lady Nagant. Her whole part in this show was great. The Todoroki backstory being fully revealed was one of the craziest parts of the season for me. Is like so emotional. That's like one of the first parts that I'm like, the writing has really matured. It's impressive. I'll just say this: the season is impressive, and the animation stayed pretty consistent throughout the whole thing, which is something that is not, you can't, like, in last season, the animation was really good for the first arc, and it had a couple of good parts in the My Villain arc, but for the most part, the second half, usually the second half is not as good looking as the first half. Second half had some good parts. I'm just generally really happy with this season. I hope you all enjoyed watching the season and watching my reactions to it. I can't wait for the next season, and I'd love to hear all of your thoughts in the comments. And if you like my reaction, you can leave a like. And also subscribe so you don't miss more My Hero Academia when eventually that comes, and other anime stuff next season. I'm bringing some Dr. Stone to the channel, so... And by next season, I mean like literally in a week, so... April 6th. And Tiffany might join me for that. Tiffany's doing new school stuff, so her time for reaction is limited, so show her some appreciation if you liked her in this reaction series. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone. Plus Ultra. Say Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra.
Say it with your soul.